With all the news about the opioid epidemic, there's an unexpected group in trouble. We're talking about older people.
In fact, an analysis of government data shows more than 500,000 Medicare recipients received high doses of opioids in 2016, with the average dose exceeding the manufacturer's recommended amount. 7
Action News anchor Alicia Smith has this important health alert.
Until now, this issue has largely flown under the radar. How would you know if your parent or someone you love is hooked? John Evard Jr. is happily heading out to play golf, but it wasn't too long ago that was the last thing on his mind.
I couldn't do or have a social life.
Why? The 71-year-old retired corporate tax attorney says that he became hooked on oxycodone. He'd been given the opioid following a surgery to help deal with excruciating pain in his ear.
I needed some increased amount as the pain got worse and worse.
I think our bodies become very dependent and tolerant to these medications quite quickly.
Pain specialist Dr. Irene Wu says while some people can become dependent or addicted after short-term use, she says the biggest issue is when opioids are used for chronic pain. And when dealing with the senior set, she says there's an additional worry.
I think older patients are more prone to side effects because they metabolize medications much more slowly,
putting them more at risk for respiratory distress and cognitive impairment. A government survey found hospital stays involving opioid overuse grew 5-fold between 1993 and 2012 for people over age 45, much higher than any other age group. John says he only followed his prescription instructions and was on the opioids for about 8 months. He knew he was in trouble and checked into rehab.
My life was ending. I mean, I didn't have anything really reason to live except just living for more medications.
John says the withdrawal symptoms were brutal, but worth it. He says he's doing well now and manages his pain with non-opioid medications. Dr. Wu says there are many tools in the pain management toolbox.
For older patients, I think that we should introduce them to what we call multimodal pain management, meaning the use of muscle relaxants, anti-inflammatories, which all have much less side effects than the typical opioid may have.
And Dr. Wu stresses that there are differences between drug dependence and addiction. John says he was dependent, not addicted to the opioids, but he still needed help to quit. If you or someone you care about may have a problem, head to this story on WXYZ.com for more resources. I'm Alicia Smith, 7 Action News.